Hey, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Talking Shit with Stan and your boy the Jerk in here.
Okay,
Yeah,
Twix.
Wally. yeah. You get
Okay,
the combo today. Yeah,
Okay,
M3
your
out here
light skin
enjoying.
caramel, ladies.
Yeah, M3 on vacation and Wally probably jump in here later. But yeah, man, we gonna go ahead and jump into these topics. You said some good ones today, man. So
All
the
right.
first one was that dude, Duke Dennis, content creator. Damn, he got a massive following. I didn't realize how big he was until like I started doing the background research. Dude got like what between 2 to 3 million subscribers.
Yeah, I think it increased once he went to the university.
Oh,
Kai
okay.
Kai Streaming University, it increased. And we gotta break that down because that was like an HBSU nightmare.
Yeah, I know like Kai Cenat. I like him, man. I think he got a lot of character. But yeah, I heard he had that university and shit. So yeah, we definitely got. Sound like Kai be getting people popping though, man. What you say? They was over there on some off the wall shit.
Days me Porkies.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah, and there's like a bunch of grown-ups, and it's sad. Like it was allegedly some students skip out going to their regular college just to get into this. And I just want people to know this. Like, look, I'm just gonna put this out there. PSA: it's online. You can start it where you're at using your phone. You don't need heavy equipment. Don't do it. Don't waste your parents. You know what I'm saying? Money for you to go to college, for you to go get caught up in mess. And don't waste your financial aid because you got to pay that back.
Yeah. Yeah, I think everybody, like you said, it's just like, man, sometimes you got to start off small, man. Just put your shit out there. Sometimes it'll hit, sometimes it won't, man. But, do it just for fun sometimes. Let it be what it is. Yeah, because everybody ain't going to pop. That's the reality. So, yeah, it's just like you said, if people thinking they could just align with people and it will get them over that edge, and you put yourself in a deficit, yeah, you definitely going to be kicking yourself down the line. So,
yeah, he only had it for like a weekend and that was it. Like he kicked everybody out by Monday.
He got burnt out by him, huh?
It was a lot.
Yeah, we definitely got to cover that. I'm interested now. I didn't know it was all that. I ain't even heard of this dude, Duke Dennis, until I started seeing.
He was on there. When I first time I saw him, I thought that was Future. I'm like, Future doing streaming?
Yeah, because I know Kai Cenat and them, they're pretty young, but I was looking at, dude Duke Dennis's age. He's 30. Some grown ass men over there going to what you said, YouTube University or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, Streaming University.
University.
It was amazing because what he did was, if they really took it serious, right? It could have opened the doors for so much stuff, but because they just couldn't. It was like summer camp.
Oh, okay. You said it was like the movie Porky's and shit.
Like, yeah,
they was over there wilding out.
A bunch of black people when I've been in this white suburb my whole life, and you. And the only reason I can paint that because I experienced that, so I know how that feels when you see oh my God, there's black people I'm not related to. There's like.
So you said they was excited, huh?
They were like really excited, but like it was just a mess. But him, like he was just going around meeting girls, and he just reminded me so much of Future. And then the news comes out, and I'm like,
so you made that connection. So just for y'all that don't know, man, the rumors is like Duke Dennis got like 8 kids out here and shit. So. But yeah, if he got 8 already, and he at the age of 30, he on that Future Nick Cannon path. But he like the bootleg version of them because they made it. They've been established for a minute.
Yeah, he's just a streamer. I don't know how they make their money on streaming. That's something we got to look into that because that's crazy.
Now, definitely, if he got that 2 million, then I mean, he's definitely probably getting some paper. But 8 kids, that's whole new territory. Your money better be long for that shit, boy.
But here's the thing, right? While he was on there, right, it was one of the guys that showed him like he was on somebody else's stream, and then he saw his stream just blow up, and he got scared because he thought it was soft. Like he like, wait, this is fake. And that was the whole thing of that university, was that everybody got on each other's streams, and it just blew up. Like anybody who went to that
Oh, okay.
university, it just skyrocketed like a lot of streamers. So that's what I'm saying. Like it was good. The only part that wasn't good, it was like an old high school. It was just horrible. What's up, Wally?
What's going on, guys?
What's good,
I was
man?
just talking
So
about streaming
pretty much,
university.
Kai Cenat got everybody popping. Like he was like kind of like returning the favor because it's like Aiden Ross kind of put everybody on. So I do think that's cool that they all kind of jump on each other. It's like they all pull each other up. But you just said like it got
Yeah,
way too out of
what made
hand.
they was teaching a class too. They were teaching classes.
Oh, okay.
So everybody had a class. I sent you a clip of one of the guys that said, like, if somebody try to come at you with money, if a woman try to come at you with money, you ain't got money too. You're like, oh man, let's work on this together. Let's see how we can get your money up without you giving money. So he was teaching that course. Another one was teaching a course of how you can tell what people are getting, how much money they're earning, and how much money you're earning per views. So that was good.
Okay.
But there were like other people who are not as famous that had to sit down with Kai and just told him like, yo, the next time you have this university, you got to make it like people that are more serious, as opposed to people who just see this as just like, they already have the money, they already have the wealth, they already have the fame, but they're just making this like really ghetto.
Okay, so they turned into some hood shit, even though it was a good idea.
Yeah, they got it shut down too because somebody let them borrow the campus.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, but that's where Duke came from. Like, oh, okay. Literally, when I saw him, he looked like a younger Future, and I was just like, what Future doing out here doing streaming university? I guess music is not, making all that money.
Okay, no doubt. So yeah, I got O'Shea. He covered it. Man, my man O'Shea thorough on it. So we're gonna watch his clip on Duke Dennis and the supposedly 8 baby mamas. Yeah, so he on that. He fucking up his life early. 8 kids, boy.
And they all young.
Shout out
Streamers
to
are
O'Shea.
becoming more.
What was that?
And they all young, and that's the part. Young kids. It's like not a 10-year-old. He didn't get no relief.
Yeah, damn. Shout out to him. But I'm gonna go ahead and play this video and stuff. Let me know if y'all want me to stop it somewhere. It's about 12 minutes, so we ain't gonna watch the whole thing, but we'll get the gist of it.
Popular than some hip-hop artists and even some YouTubers. There was a time where YouTubers were the best known content creators, but that isn't the case. I can tell you right now that the guys on Twitch are killing it. Guys like Kai Cenat or even DDG don't even waste their time making content on YouTube anymore because there's so much money in streaming on Twitch. And one of the greatest streamers right now in the hip hop scene or in the black sector is a guy by the name of Duke Dennis. Now, Duke Dennis is also a part of that super content team called AMP, which includes Kai Cenat and some other guys. And he's also very, very, very popular. But wait, there's some bad news. According to people, Duke Dennis is a young man that has been, denying the fact that he has actual children. And there are people online saying that this guy has at least 8 kids.
Damn!
And one of these ladies is actually in jail for murder. And that's kind of all started brewing just the other day when this young lady came out and made this post.
How many kids do I have? I have one son, and his name is Dallas, and he's 2, and he's just my perfect angel. Somebody said, why you're still single and how is co-parenting going so far? A lot of y'all don't know my situation, but like my child's father is not involved at all. Certain things floating online with me, and it starts saying speaking on it, NDA signed or stuff like that, and it's like in no way, shape, or form is that the case. In my life, like I'm not gonna spend my time like tracking no man down, trying to force them to be a father, trying to go to the internet to force them to step up, or like all of that. Like literally, it just is what it is.
Shout out to my man Duke messing with these short bus chicks. My man, no, he don't discriminate. But so Kai Cenat and them, that they are kind of younger though. What they doing with this old Negro at?
No, they're not. I think they're in their 30s as well.
For
They
real?
grew up in the system. They're getting up there.
Cause that dude Duke Dennis, he look like he on damn near Social Security and shit. You know, like
At
he
30?
you know how they look younger. My man look up there in age. Like, man, I can't be. Yeah, hold on. Let me. What's it? Kai Cenat? That's his name, right?
Kai Cenat. I think the group calls AMP. Wally, is that it?
I don't even know.
Yeah, Kai Cenat. He's 22. Yeah.
Too? Wally, isn't this
Nigga.
your generation of streamers though?
Huh?
Isn't this your generation of streamers?
I'm gonna be bluntly honest. I mean, I know I'm on camera right now, but I don't even watch Kai Cenat like that.
No, I'm talking the group. Like that's like your age wise of streamers.
Yeah, they're more likely my group, but I don't watch them dudes.
Okay, so
Yeah,
can
but
you
Kai
explain how
Cenat
they
said
make
he's
their
like
money?
22. Duke Dennis trying to. What's some you seen them older Negroes that be like trying to hang out with the younger cats and shit? I might have to go on
that'd be
Twitch and lie my age.
Academics.
Yeah, Kai Cenat is 23 years old.
I
Yeah,
know,
that's
but
what I'm saying.
he said like older guys hanging out with them. Wally, I said like academics is one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean that one photo they showed, like they have that younger look, but yeah, my man looked like he smoking Newports and shit. But yeah, let me get back to the video.
There's some people out here that have kids and that's not their like top priority, or they don't morally like, I don't know. I just really just be like, my mind be fried about like people like that existed.
Hold on.
What's up? What's up?
How are you gonna bring up morals?
Yeah,
I need y'all to stop it. Like you cannot bring up morals having kids out of wedlock. That is just an oxymoron on its own.
yeah, they skip right over that section of the Bible and shit. They be talking about some moral stuff when it don't go their way, but they don't operate their way out of like the parameters of morality and shit.
Now, how many kids?
If you don't operate in that morality. If you don't operate in the morality of the Bible, then what is morality to her on a normal playing field?
Well, those are them selective Christians. It's like whatever
Wait, she
impacts
said
them,
she's a
that's what they'll call out. But they don't ever call out the stuff that they do wrong.
Wait a minute,
So,
she said she's a Christian?
well, probably not.
No,
but I'm saying
Oh, I'm about to say.
she,
No, because if she call herself a Christian, she's talking like that, then oh yeah. But
no,
no, she was just saying morality and stuff.
Yeah, because culturally it'd be Christianity culturally, but as practicing and actually living it, nah, I'm not going to give it that. But culturally, yes. But if it's a culture, then you would never have dealt with a Duke Dennis because he already had kids before your kid.
That's true. But she said he got status. He had paper. She was trying to cash out.
And what you thought your kid was going to be Joseph of all the 12 tribes from Israel? Like, what are we doing here? Like, your kid, you signed an NDA?
Yeah, I be thinking in people's mind, man. I think, like you said, when somebody would have those numbers, it's almost like, because yeah, you got to be kind of messed up to even put yourself in that type of situation. But for some reason, they think like, oh, he's gonna like bypass all them other people and prioritize me and my kid. So it's a sick way of thinking, but that's how they probably think. Because yeah, you should be thinking like, damn, you already got like 7. I'm gonna be 8 in this process. Yeah, damn that. Like, I ain't about to wear that jacket, but yeah, in their mind, they're like, oh, he'll neglect all of them and like prioritize us. But yeah, it's a weird, crazy sense of thinking.
So it's like a brand new toy. So it's like,
from what she was sounding, she said she only had one or something. But
yeah, one is the son, but like he's like morally not there and he's not being supportive.
But could it be like some of these people are trolling him?
I think how it came out was because I think one of the baby mothers is in some kind of law. Remember when he started like one of them is in the case for deleting.
Okay.
One, right? So it all comes out. Because, once you get stuff in court, everything is now public.
Oh, I got you. Okay, so they found an actual court shit. So
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, they ain't trolling at that point. All right, let me get back to the video.
You know, but ooh, you got me. I love my baby, so.
Now, allegedly, Duke Dennis has denied having children in the past. But then again, Duke Dennis finally decided to address this on a stream.
We go through the same every single year. The same bullshit come up. And I would tell y'all the same thing once again that I told y'all last time. You know what I'm saying? It is none of your business. If I wanted to include y'all in my business, I would. You know what I'm saying? There's some shit that I just keep to myself, my mama and family and all those things. I do not include any of y'all because y'all are very weird. Now, I understand, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're interested. You want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Have fun. Have a blast. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out what's going on. But y'all be going way too far. And when I say y'all, I mean the people that's doing it. If the shoe fit, wear it. If it don't, let it fly. All right? I understand, like, y'all talking about it and, like, shit like that. But y'all must be going a little too far. All right? Y'all be posting people, kids and shit without their permission. You know what I'm saying? Writing long think pieces that are 100% incorrect. You feel me? And now, you know what I'm saying? All of that is the reason why I would never include I would never include none of y'all in this shit because of that reason right there. Y'all show me time and time again that y'all just a little too invested in what a lot of motherfuckers going on. You know what I'm saying?
This is signs of a guilty Negro, man.
Yeah, big time. He's incriminating himself.
Mm-hmm. And my thing is, like, man, if you put yourself out here, man, and he's, man, you fair game. Like that's us. That's him. I don't understand why people get upset when it's like, man, you put yourself out here.
When it comes to kids, it's supposed to be no kids.
What's that?
That's when it comes to children, not supposed to include kids.
No, I'm with you, but I mean, if you're saying like, hey, I don't got kids, because I think in his case, man, he's trying to put the image out there of like he wants to somewhat appear younger. I think because he's hanging out with all those young dudes, but this nigga got like the family unit of like a 70-year-old man and shit. So he probably don't want all that information coming out because you know he wants that younger type image. You know, those are the ones he's probably cashing out with. So like
getting all those young females.
You know, I think when you come out like that, if some people are like, nah, this dude got kids, man. Like you said, you should have specifically talk about the kids and stuff like that. But if you're like, hey, he has kids, I think that's different.
Well, I'm gonna say this too. I agree with you, right? Also, for him having kids is not gonna stop the women to come after him.
Oh no.
Before that has never stopped them before. So I really believe, allegedly, I'm going to say allegedly, that it could be one of the mothers of kids that's just, man, after Streaming University, when all this stuff came out.
Yeah.
And Streaming University, he was like the future of the streaming world. All the girls was just going crazy over him. And you think the baby mama's going to be like, I'm left here with your kid, and you up in some Streaming University making, having a new one? Making new friends.
Yeah, they saw that status. They're like, shit, I want my cut. So that's definitely how it always happens.
Let me go ahead and destroy his life. I mean, that's what's gonna happen. I mean, that's what's happening. But I doubt that's gonna stop it.
Nah, because I mean, shit, man, you remember the one we did with the guys that was on Oprah and that one guy, man. Shit, he was a regular everyday guy, and my man had like 36 kids. So I mean, my man Duke Dennis got some status, so they definitely gonna hit him up. But my whole thing is just like you know when you were mentioning like the women are gonna come out here to like try to destroy him. He's destroying himself to a certain degree. It's like, man, you better calm down on this. This type of stuff to guard yourself.
If anything, it just rebuilds him. It rebuilt him because it's like now women want him more. That didn't stop women from wanting to be with Nick Cannon. That never stopped women from wanting to be with Future. It's like it doesn't. He's going to be, you know, the guy this whole year because now he's famous. Now he's got 8 kids, 8 baby mamas. Now women are going to be interested and they're going to be curious to see why they got with him, why they decide to have the baby.
But I mean, they're gonna come at him as a target. You know, like you said, they're either gonna try to put a baby on him, or they're gonna be like, you know what? He obviously likes women to a certain degree. All we got to do is get in proximity of him and make some allegations. So that's why I'm saying, like, dudes like that operate like that, man. Like, that's the new hustle that a lot of them females, I told you, man, they could spot a victim. They could be like, oh, okay, he don't have no self-control. Get around him. We just make some allegations and file some shit. And that's why, man, guys gotta, man, that's the whole new game plan now. So he's got to maneuver differently, man. Like you said, because yeah, they coming. Yeah. they are coming, and they shit. He don't fix that and like put some parameters around all this shit, man. He gonna be the next one on. We doing videos on talking about like, damn, they got him too. Because they filing lawsuits for like 50 million, 20 million, 2 million. Like they emptying pockets, these chicks. Yeah, dudes better respect that gangster, man. They ain't playing around, man.
Wally, what's your thoughts?
I mean, honestly.
Yeah, Wally.
I mean, at this point, is he really getting got? And if he is, he's only gotten himself.
I agree. Yeah, you put yourself in a the trap shit. you can only blame yourself.
I always wonder what's the mindset like. Like, what's going on? Like, just one, right? And then, okay, 2. But then once you get to 3 and 4, once he gets up there, like, what's going on in here as a guy? Like what's up? Like, man to man, like, what's going on in here that you making all this, like, almost like gremlins. They just popping out of everything because somebody had water. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, yo, like, we're not living on the farms anymore. And this not the color purple when you put all these kids to work like M3 would have.
Once again,
hey, Wally, was you about to respond? Go ahead, Wally.
No, I just said nothing. There's nothing going on in his head. These are all cavemen. Really, that's all they are, cavemen. They're just out there just swinging it out there. There is no purpose. There is no mindset to it. It's just doing it.
Yeah, I think some guys, man, think it's a badge of honor, man. And I think when people have money, man, they don't realize like every kid you have and you have money, man, that costs increase because that's how the court gonna look at it. Like, oh, okay, so you got 10 million. Your kids need to have this livelihood. So when you make all them kids, man, you start racking up them. Because I think Nick Cannon was talking about like with all the like child support and the money he kicks out, it's like $3 million a year. So it's just like, man, yeah, they think it's cute until like the after effects. And that's what I'm saying. It's almost like they don't think long term, like, man, okay, I might like kids, but man, I want a manageable number. And so I need to stop at like 2 and 3, but they just keep doing it and then until it's a problem. It's like even time wise, it's like, man, you can't even, if they all live in different states. And so it's just, man, it's a mess, you know? So yeah, like what Wally said, they ain't thinking. You can't with a number like 8. It's like, that'd be like a logistics nightmare. Cause even if you have the resources and stuff, but it's just like, man, like, okay, one, I might get one on this weekend. I want to kick it with this kid. Then another one, I want to try to get them all together on a weekend, but maybe they already got something going on. So I only get like 2, but I still want to go see the other. So man, you just think about the logistics. That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh, hell no. Then some of the moms don't like you. So you got to deal with that whole, man, damn that. Like, I don't understand how.
Maybe he's religious. Maybe it's he's building up the kingdom.
I mean, even then, you still got to deal with personalities, man. That's what I'm saying.
Here.
Yeah, you definitely tripping on that. But I mean,
well,
yeah, Wally, he wilding, Wally.
I'm just saying.
Kingdom. What the hell?
Maybe he's beating up the kingdom.
A kingdom, yeah. You don't even know none of his kids. Well, supposedly he don't know none.
But it's the spiritual kingdom. Like maybe he's building up.
Spiritual kingdom. What spiritual worship is he put? What spiritual knowledge is he putting them kids?
He got them away from heaven into earth. So.
It stands. Hey, let me get back to the video because we only gonna watch a couple more minutes and then we go definitely get to the next one because it kind of ties into the church. It plays on this. So,
but I will tell you this though. Hear me out. My friends know what's going on. My family know what's going on. AMP know what's going on. Everybody knows what's going on except y'all. So, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? So that's really all it is. You know what I'm saying? So wrap this up like y'all do every single time. You know what I'm saying? This is the fourth year in a row that we done did this shit. Just let me know when it's done, when y'all ready to move on. Then, you know, I am.
4 times.
Now, in my honest opinion, I've seen.
What was that?
4 times, man, look, 4 times each year. 4 times each year. That tells me each year they always gonna tell you that. That tells me you already getting busy. They know that shit. They know you out there. That's the whole point. Like, you want them to stop. How are they gonna stop when they keep hearing that you got another one?
Yeah.
Like, they make this shit up, bro. The hell?
Yeah, they got them on the radar. They ain't easing up.
A lot of celebrities or content creators do this, where they're charged or blamed from some level of allegation, and then what they do is turn that allegation around and then try to make it the fault of other people. It's the fault of the person creating the rumor, or why are you minding your own business, or why don't you mind your own business? Why are you all off in my business? And I find that to be interesting because Duke Dennis is a guy who basically tells people how to blow up, how to become very popular in streaming. What could you do to become, the next guy? So obviously you wanted this level of attention. The downside is when you get this level of attention and you become big, you also become somebody important. You become somebody that people need to talk about or want to talk about.
And ladies and gentlemen, what O'Shea Du Jackson is saying is this the price of being a celebrity.
Oh yeah, facts.
It's the price of being well known. That's the price. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you put yourself, you don't want to be known, you don't want your business to be talked about, but you put yourself out there to be. You want to be an icon, you want to be a figure. This is what you get yourself into. So guess what? One slip of the mouth of the tongue of somebody saying you probably got a kid. Yeah, everyone wants to freaking know. You putting yourself out like, oh yeah, what it is, yeah, we have beautiful meeting you up. Like, yeah, what's up, bro? Okay. Oh, but now when it's like, your real life, like, oh yeah, no, they look at look, I don't want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? That's personal business.
Yeah, especially like you said.
Now you walking anything. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, because like you said, when you get that status, man, even chicks you come across, they want people to know that they with you too. So yeah, they definitely gonna talk. So yeah.
And this is the sad part because again, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like, oh, he's out here chasing to be like someone that's gonna, prosper someone's mindset or anything. But at the same time, it's like, again, this is what you put yourself into. When you put yourself as a well-known person, a well-known entity, or whatever how you want to swing it, everyone's gonna look at you for some type of influence. And the thing is, your influence, neither good or bad, it don't matter. Everyone's gonna see you for everything, not for just one thing.
Yeah.
So if you ain't want to be that type of person, then sit the freak down and go be a regular mofo. But you can't, because being a regular mofo, you got to go back to a 9-to-5. Oops.
But my thing is like, man, if you're sensitive, like how you appear, man, don't give people ammo. Like they're gonna talk shit, like you said. But if you don't have like no major, I'll say degenerate type shit, they can't really say enough. They might be like, oh man, this motherfucker corny. I can't stand. They're boring. Whatever. It's gonna be that surface level basic shit. But you got major stuff like flaws in your life, like, and they find it, they running with it. Like you said,
flaws.
You're big news.
That's not flaws. That's not flaws.
Hey kids.
No, what he's doing, that's not a flaw. That's what you call it. What's that word? Degeneracy or something like that?
Degenerate?
Yes, that's
Nigga, that's flaws. You got 8 kids. That's flaws. Goddamn it. I don't
No,
give a damn what.
that's like he did it on purpose. Like he purposely going there and raw dog.
Oh yeah,
He's
nah, definitely.
purposely
But
picked up the club.
And that's the thing I can't stand about these dudes. They sit here and say, "Oh yeah, I don't want kids," but then you out here putting out kids to the world. Like, what the fuck we out here doing?
but I mean, like from what the girls are saying, like he ain't involved and stuff. So that's why I'm saying. That's why it's like,
And that's my whole point. Like, why are you making them and you don't even want them your damn self?
yeah, absolutely. But it's just like the way that they're approaching the situation. It's like they don't want it. But yeah, no, I agree with you. Like you shouldn't create what you don't want. It's not a hard.
Now, granted, if they
It'll take a lot of things.
They ask you for your seed, and then they just want the kid by themselves. That's another notion. But we all know that's not what's happening here.
Nah.
So.
But yeah, this they crazy. But yeah, they definitely people couldn't come for them. But let me just finish out a little bit more.
Well, I want to know more about. And that's the thing. A lot of the guys that are content creators or actors or athletes don't want the responsibility, but you want the fame. The reality is, Mr. Duke Dennis, is that if you were not doing what you're alleged of doing, which is being a deadbeat dad and having as many as 8 kids around, then nobody would care. And it's only that young ladies are out here blaming you for being the father of their child and you're not being active in their life, which is the issue in the first place. And it must be true because you're saying your family knows the truth. People close to you know the truth and you're not denying any of this stuff. It seems like to me, like if this was not true, I would just come out and say, hey, I understand that this is a rumor, but it is completely not true. You're not saying that. What are you saying? Well, it's not your business. Why you all fed my business? You should go out there and just mind your own business. Damn. So, bro, what you need to do if you're going to be engaging in booty clapping, and I do know that being a streamer, you get a lot of opportunities to clap a lot of cheeks. Here's what you should do. Just wear condoms. It's just so much better like that. But then other people are bringing up different points about this.
Duke Dennis having all of those kids is so trifling to me. Then on top of him having all them kids, I guess people have been saying something to him about those kids, and he went on stream recently and said it's none of people's business. He has yet to acknowledge the kids, and I agree with him. Like, I feel like everything isn't everybody's business, but at the same time, not claiming your kids and putting people in your business is 2 different things. And then on top of him not acknowledging the kids to the public, the baby mamas are saying that he's not around either. Kylie definitely dodged the bullet. But what I really want to know is, where's the accountability for these men?
Now, this young lady is saying, where is the accountability for men? Now,
Hey,
let me
stop.
kind of talk about this. It is
Hold on.
Yeah, what's up?
Before we go on, what accountability of these men? I don't like it when one goofball does something and we all got an answer to it. That's going to stop today and for the rest of the year.
Who asked us to answer for that?
He needs to answer for it, not us. He needs to answer for it. For the latest,
he said, "What is the accountability of these men?" That's like
he's talking.
That's not against us. I'm saying, like, what's the accountability of those guys?
But like, you gotta look at the women also, because you talking about the men. It's 8.
Oh,
You
yeah.
had 7 warnings before you became number 8, and if you're number 7, you had 6, and if you're number,
But I guarantee you this too. But you gotta think about it too. It's like, look at what Duke was messing with.
But still, like when you
that one
see
chick
that,
right there, you already know, like, okay, like you dealing with a chick that didn't give a rat's ass what the freak happened to her about it, honestly. You and 9 times out of 10, if any of the other chicks look just like her, it's another clear conception. Same way with Future. It's the same way. These bitches didn't really care what they were letting in and letting out. They were just like, I was with Future. I'm over here with a famous person. I'm over here. I got his kid. That's all that is. The freak. Like,
but if you
don't get
grew
me
up,
wrong, it's like whatever.
Mhm.
It goes both ways. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it don't really matter. Like, okay, yeah. Did the mother want to have kids? I mean, apparently to that woman that was talking, apparently she's okay with having the kid. Dennis wasn't.
for now,
But
for now,
yeah, for now we all know.
because it's gonna it might get harder later in the future. But that's the part about it, right? Like
I mean, the way she was dressed, when I heard, she looked like she's a stripper. I don't think she's gonna get Harper no time soon. Hey, let's just keep it real. The mother's gonna still be popping them dollars. Why? Because my marriage still sucks.
Okay, look. Here's the thing, right? You're gonna be stuck with the baby if you're the woman. If you see a pattern, you're not going to change it. The thing you can change is just you. Get out of it. Get you a real man with a real job who don't have other kids where you could be number one. That's a spot you always want to be, is number one. If it's famous, you should be famous. Fuck him being famous. You need to be famous. F him being worshipped, you need to be worshipped. Go ahead, have his blockheaded kids, and go ahead and live your life. This whole thing is
one thing though. We got one thing. She's already famous. She's a stripper.
So she's locally famous, huh?
She already knows. She's already getting tips.
But here's the thing: like, if everybody assumingly, allegedly grew up in a single parent household and didn't have a father, you knew, like, okay, I don't want to put my kids through this. Why would you go ahead and repeat the same thing, knowing that your kid is going to go through what you go through? And Lord knows you got a bunch of half brothers and sisters you have yet to meet.
Yeah.
Hey, but see, that's the thing, though. The reality is,
you
think anyone thinks about that stuff? No.
We do all the time. That's why we didn't do it. We think about it. None of us here did it.
Oh, of course. Well, that's different. That's us realizing that.
In New York, full well, there's a whole bunch of women who like, you know what? If I can get him.
No. Hey, look, Stan, let me hit you with something.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, hold up. I was about to hit you with something, but I can't do it. No. Because technically, well, at least he did it with one, but still. That still was too much.
But you know what I mean? We've all seen it. Like, we've seen it, like, we're 1 degree away from it. We've seen it in the community. We've seen it with families. We've seen it in schools. We've seen it at the job. It's nothing when you see a grown man crying who worked 60 hours that week and then his check is only $20. You don't want to be that guy. You don't want to be him, right?
We're talking about Dennis. We're talking about superstar Dennis. Mr. I got it. I'm unbannable. I'm that dude that's collecting all this cash.
Stan, I do agree, because I think there's accountability on both sides. You know, but I'm kind of with Wally on this, where I think if you're the person that's popping and you got the resources, it's like, man, a little bit more accountability falls on you because you got more to lose.
Well, no, it's not even just that, like, sophisticated. What I'm saying is, she's asking, like, okay, so like the chick said, right, where's the accountability for these dudes, right? And I get what Stan's saying, like, okay, why is it just the dude? Why is it not just both sides? But let's be real, right? Because we all know how this is. We all know how this all plays out. Women always ask, why the accountability? What's the accountability for these dudes? As if these women were not looking to really. You know what ends up happening. You have sex with the woo, no condom. There's a greater possibility that you will have a kid. Are you looking to really have him as a father? Yes or no? Are you looking to have him as? There's this question in line. And the thing is, Dennis knows for a fact he don't want to be a dad. He don't want to be a father to nothing. He don't want to have no responsibility. So you already know that knowledge. So why the hell you didn't put on a condom? But then now go back to that woman. Now you know you didn't want him to be the father, or neither one way or the other. However it is. But the thing is, no one's thinking in this head. They just do the shit and pop it off. And
man, the females are thinking about it.
I don't think so. Because if they were, bro,
man, they trying to cash out, man.
But that's the thing. That chick didn't even look like she was trying to cash out.
All she got to do is take that DNA test, and she gonna get paid.
That's the whole point, bro. Like, she's looking like she didn't try to cash it. That's what I'm saying. Like, really,
no, she wanted to. Remember what she said?
People ain't really thinking about shit. That's.
But Wally, remember what she said? He's immoral. He doesn't spend time. Don't take care of us. He's not here seeing his kid. We're his family.
What else she said? The surprised me enough. She literally said she ain't even trying to chase him down and do nothing. She's like, "Hey, look, I did it. It's my responsibility. I'm gonna handle it on my own." Which is surprising because most of the motherfuckers would say otherwise.
That's what she's trying to say, but she
That's
trust
Yeah,
me.
that's what
She
she's
going.
trying
She
to say,
going to
and
that
then someone
courthouse.
else, and I can't wait until she does. But I can't wait.
She going to straight
Can't
to
wait
that
to hear like
courthouse.
everybody else. Because personally,
But it's the fact that she
this
did
shit
an
is common
online interview,
some
Wally.
bullshit. That's what I'm saying. Like this shit is just so old, bro. It's getting old.
Yeah, no, I feel you, man, because it's dumb. It's low level thinking across the board. But that's why I'll just say like, there's a good portion of them that they're gonna get knocked up because they want to
Oh yeah, for
get
facts.
whatever little resources, even if it's like not that much. Just when you think like that, you're not thinking about the bigger burden and shit. But these guys, it's like, man, if you got stuff to lose, man, you got to be a little more cautious. Like,
Yeah, but you know that's what I'm saying. Like this is it's a cautionary tale. Like this is why the system and stuff is just all jacked up because they're not looking on both people. Say y'all, both of y'all didn't think this through. Well, so what had happened was, you know, one thing led to another. Oh, I don't want to hear that shit. That's the same old storyline you always play.
Nah, I definitely agree with you on that. It is, man. It's getting old. That's why I think a lot of I think a lot of people, man, started getting like numb to hearing that, like you said, because it's like, all right, we got too much information out here now.
It's like no, because literally, like at this point, it's like, oh, you came down. Oh, you came down. Okay, so heathen you and heathen you. Okay, let me make sure this.
And they all came.
Put you on my wall, goddamn
it, right? They all came up. They all the women cammed up, and there's a photo of them underneath the baby. It's like, have you seen me? And it's like, yo, like you have 8. I know the lawyer that's gonna come for him. They're gonna make a whole bunch of money.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, man, that's the new industry, man. This shit that's going on. Yeah, they were some bad chicks. So yeah, he definitely was raw dogging it. but we'll go ahead. We'll close this one out. Anything else?
Do you think this men ever gonna learn?
I think a portion of men are getting better and are learning. But there's always there's that pocket, man. They just they think with the wrong head, man. They always gonna be there to fuel the system.
Why?
Why?
Because the greatest achievement of every man is getting between them walls.
Yeah.
So of course they're not gonna fucking change.
But you know, the walls of a WNBA player or woman who making buku bucks, but not the walls of the beggars. I'm just saying.
Oh, but I need to clap high. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's kind of like you're not even giving your kid a fighting chance. It's like, yo, like the way society is going, like, like, does she have a high IQ? Is your kids gonna get any height? Like, you're not giving your kids a fighting chance. I hear everybody talking about legacy, but it's like you can't get legacy.
Gave his kids fight chance neither.
But I'm just saying, like, well, she tried by getting him because he has money, but you need more than money, right? Like,
of course, that's what I'm saying. They don't got to fight chance no matter what. Think about it. Look at all these kids out here. Freaking what's the brother name on the Timberwolves? And his kids don't got a fighting chance. Just because you send that money already don't mean nothing.
Yeah, and that's what guys got to get better because it's like some of these baby I'm like, them kids, like you said, saying they doomed.
In fairness, that got a fighting chance is Nick Cannon's kids, but at least he can send that.
Them kids could be reading at a 4th grade level, reading level.
Yeah,
and shit.
You said, I know, SJ, you said he get $3 million for child support. 2.5 is going to Mariah's because that's the one he married to. The rest of them, they just like little.
Yeah, but Mariah's kids is good. Them mugs is like,
I'm saying
the mother ones, boy, they struggling. They like shit.
Yeah, Mariah's like, I don't know them kids.
But yeah,
Mariah's like, I don't know them kids. They're not my business.
Yeah, Mariah's like, look, you better kick that bread off. Stop playing. She said, them Christmas songs are drying up. Like, you better send that check.
Okay.
I mean, they've been no much dry up. You remember what Prince
said?
Look,
only thing I gotta say this is like, yo, like you gotta at one point you gotta start thinking, right? Like you just can't go around breeding with everybody. Man,
we gotta raise our standards.
Hey, what was that, brother? What was that dude way back in the days? What was that dude? That's pretty much just polluting the whole world back then. Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty
Why
much.
can't I?
Feel alive.